Overactive bladder is a condition that affects more than 46 million adults, and many of them are women. In fact, 1 in 3 people over the age of 40 experience symptoms at some point. And today, in the second part of our 3-part series, we'll see how women are coping with this common problem while at work.
I work for a large company, and sometimes in the middle of a meeting I could feel my overactive bladder really acting up. I hate to step away in the middle of the meeting, but sometimes I have no choice.
When my boss needs me, she needs me now, so I don't have a lot of time to take bathroom breaks. My overactive bladder is starting to interfere with my job.
Susan and Jennifer are active, busy, working professionals. They also have something else in common. They suffer from overactive bladder.
As time goes by and we get older, there are changes in all systems of the body, and the bladder is not immune to that. These conditions can be treated easily and successfully when diagnosed and treated appropriately.
I noticed that especially in the morning after having my coffee, I would drink a cup in the morning and then again throughout the day to keep me going. And I'm wondering if all this coffee is what's making my bladder overactive.
It all started when I was around 45. Exercise became more difficult. The urge to go was unbearable, and I knew I needed to consult my doctor.
One of the most common symptoms that I hear is the patient will come in and they'll say, "Oh, every time I go out, I feel like I have to use every restroom in town." Or they'll tell me that they have to get up 3 or 4 times during the evening, and it's interfering with their sleep. They have to allow for it in their daily schedule. And then I'll ask them, how long has this been going on? And they'll get into the history. Well, it's really progressive over the last couple of years, but most recently it's really starting to interfere with my life.
Getting diagnosed with overactive bladder isn't difficult or painful, but many people don't ask for help. Your doctor can't help you if you don't ask. Luckily, both Jennifer and Susan did.
There are many ways to diagnose and treat this condition. Let's remember, it's a condition, not a disease. So there are many different treatments. They can be successful, but one of the most important things that the individual can do is see their physician and relate to them their symptoms and how long this has been going on. Don't wait to get a physician to start treating you.
It's important to be properly diagnosed by your doctor. He or she can make lifestyle or medication recommendations you might not have thought of. Truth is, there are several prescription medicines available that are worth learning more about.
My doctor told me to take 1 pill a day. I hardly ever have to leave my desk anymore, and I can stay focused at work.
After I spoke with my doctor, we realized that it was all the caffeine in the coffee that was one of my biggest problems. So he switched me to decaffeinated tea. So far, it's been working.
So yes, there are several lifestyle changes that can occur. During the evaluation that your physician will be going into, he'll talk about what substances you like to drink, soda, coffee, and if simple behavioral modifications don't change that, then you would go on to medications that would help.
Overactive bladder doesn't have to slow you down at work. You want to learn more? Log on to thebalancingact.com, and don't forget to tune in to part 3 of this special series dealing with overactive bladder while traveling.